Welcome to the Education module in the Corporation for National and Community Service Performance Measures series. This module is designed to provide a general overview of the education focus area and where CNCS will be focusing its national service investments and measurements. In this brief overview, we will introduce education as it relates to CNCS and why it was chosen as one of the focus areas for national service programs. We will also introduce the agency-wide priority measures and the grantee and sponsor measures for education. Our focus is on enhancing and adding value to what already exists in communities, working in partnership with state service commissions, local government, educational institutions, nonprofits, and faith-based organizations. Right now, thousands of volunteers are committed to helping schools prepare and engage at-risk youth for success in the classroom and beyond. The work includes tutoring and mentoring programs, translation services for ESL students and families, after-school programs, and college preparation exams including the SAT and ACT. Our past and current work in education allows us to tell a powerful story about the impact of national service across the country. Based on this work, we have developed measurable agency-wide priority measures to more clearly document outcomes and demonstrate the change we are creating. Because no one organization can solve this immense problem alone, we intend to continue our collaboration with other organizations who can complement and leverage our resources for even greater impact. CNCS will invest in programs engaged in educational activities that demonstrate a measurable impact, improved educational outcomes for economically disadvantaged people, especially children. We are particularly interested in looking at the impact of programs designed to support youth engagement strategies. These programs are thought to encourage improved behavior that will help at-risk youth successfully complete high school. Evidence shows that national service is most effective in areas pertaining to school readiness, the education and behavior of students in low-achieving elementary, middle, and high schools, and the preparation for and the prospects of success for students in post-secondary education. So that we may hold ourselves and our partners accountable for increasing academic achievement and high school graduation rates, we will begin to tell the story by gathering data on the number of students who are served by our programs. Why has CNCS chosen education as a focus area for national service programs? Let's take a look at a snapshot of the need. Every year, 1.2 million students fail to earn a high school diploma. The majority of these students are located in northern and western cities and throughout the southern states. There are currently about 2,000 high schools in the country where graduation is at best a 50-50 proposition. Evidence suggests that this dropout rate could be curtailed if children were given extra support starting in preschool and continuing through the third grade. This support should focus on literacy and math skills, both of which are important indicators of a student's success in high school and beyond. 37% of children do not read at an age-appropriate level by third grade. Up until the end of the third grade, most children are learning to read. Beginning in the fourth grade, however, they are reading to learn. Therefore, they need strong reading skills to be able to master subjects such as math and science, solve problems, think critically about what they are learning, and act upon that knowledge in the world around them. Low literacy in the third grade is associated with other problems. Generally, students with low literacy at this age tend to have more behavioral and social problems as they go through school. And 3/4 of these students will remain poor readers into high school, increasing the likelihood that they will not graduate. In our current economy, there are few options available to people who do not have a high school diploma or basic reading and math skills. CNCS has chosen education as a focus area because it is clearly important for the country's future. Our children's success in school has great implications for the well-being of our society and economy. Where does national service fit in this picture? CNCS is already a strong supporter of education and can increase the capacity of government and community organizations. In fact, education is the area where most of our grantees and sponsors work. The Department of Education is also leading the charge through strategies focused on preparing college and career-ready students, placing great teachers in every school, equity and opportunity for all students, rewarding excellence, and promoting innovation and continuous improvement within schools. We build on the work of these agencies and organizations and offer a unique value. We focus both on improving educational as well as behavioral performance and involve youth in service. This adds a triple bottom line return on investment, including service to recipients, to participants, and to the targeted communities. We selected education performance measures that enable us to collect powerful data and tell the most compelling story about the impact of service nationally. The measures we chose are in areas where we have the most confidence in our capability to create measurable impacts. While national service programs in the field of education have been engaged in strengthening student outcomes in a variety of ways, CNCS is honing in on 3 areas which we believe offer the greatest opportunity to make a difference. The first agency-wide priority measure will look at the percentage of young children that demonstrate gains in school readiness. To determine if children in national service programs are improving school readiness, grantees and sponsors will track the number of children that completed participation in CNCS-supported early childhood education programs, and the number that show measurable gains in school readiness in terms of social and/or emotional development, literacy skills, or math skills. The second agency-wide priority measure looks at the students served by or serving in CNCS-supported programs that demonstrate improved academic performance. This includes students who meet state proficiency levels in literacy and/or math or improve on state standardized test scores. To determine if students in national service programs are improving academic performance, grantees and sponsors will be asked to track the number of children that completed participation in CNCS-supported K-12 programs, the number of disadvantaged youth to mentor matches that were sustained by the CNCS-supported program, and the number of students with improved academic performance in literacy and/or math. The third agency-wide priority measure looks at the students served by CNCS-sponsored programs or engaged in CNCS-supported service learning that demonstrated improved academic engagement. To determine if students in national service programs are improving academic engagement, grantees and sponsors will be asked to track the number of students that completed participation in CNCS-supported K-12 education programs, the number of students in grades K-12 that participated in a mentoring, tutoring, or other education program that demonstrated improved academic engagement, and the number of youth that improved their school attendance during the time they were involved with the program. These measures will help us tell the story of national service in education programs. Thanks for your interest in education, in CNCS, and in service as a solution. For further information, please contact us at nationalservice.gov. We appreciate your interest in national service.